Hi, I'm Neil from BMT, and we're here at Showstoppers to see some of the most innovative, brand new computers and technology around. So we're going to look for some representatives to talk to, and we'll see what's new for this year. I'm here with David from Kingston Technology. And David, I noticed back here there's a lot of really cool stuff. Can you go through and show us a little bit of each and everything?
Oh, you bet, Neil. And by the way, thank you for coming by our table here. Kingston essentially is an end-to-end memory maker, so anything that takes external memory, be it something as small as like a cell phone or digital camera, all the way up to like a notebook, computer, server, we make a solution for. So we basically make two types of memory. You know, there's DRAM, which is the memory that fits inside your computer, and flash memory, which is the USB drives, SD cards for cameras, you know, CF cards.
Right, anything more portable.
Exactly, yeah. So we have basically for our USB drives, which we see in the top half here, we have a solution for basically anybody. If you're just a normal everyday consumer, let's say like it's September, it's back to school time, so your kid's in school. I know that when I was in school, it was a notebook and a backpack and a holder and peaches. I ask kids, you say, what are peaches? They don't know what that is. Okay, so, but, you know, a lot of kids these days going back to school, they need storage. So a good example is some of our drives along the top here are just basic storage and nothing but. Very inexpensive, you know, 2 gig, 4 gig, 8 gig, 16 gigabyte. Then we also make other drives that are faster because there's that segment of the customer base that needs speed. Because they're writing like a lot of large files to the drive and back into a PC or a Mac or another host device. So we have drives that are built for speed. We also have on the very end here this black drive and this blue drive. They're government drives, basically earmarked for the government. They have like government level encryption and security. They have to meet like certain cryptographic standards.
Wow.
That kind of thing. Yeah, and also they also have to meet a made in the USA standard. So we have these two drives here that we make for the government. The majority of that is made here in the U.S.
Wow, that's great.
Back in California, where our home base is. One of the faster growing segments at the moment are SSDs, solid state drives, which are essentially hard drive replacements. So we've come out with a series of SSDs. We have 4 SSDs in the Kingston family. We have one for servers, which you will find mainly on the back end of, like, say, Fortune 1000 companies, companies like Google, Yahoo. They might want to use SSDs because, you know, when somebody goes on to Google and does a search, which is what it's for, or Yahoo does a search, that's like a small transaction. Or to make it for that information to go from somebody's fingertips when they're typing to the servers at Google or the server farm at Yahoo and then back to the user at home, an SSD is a good use of that. It'll make that search query, the answer for it, come up that much quicker. So an SSD, yeah, and then, but that's just one example of an application for an SSD. You can also, you know, Neil, if you want to speed up your computer, you can put a solid state drive in your computer. It'll make it boot up faster. It'll make it shut down faster. Imagine, you know, you can save a few seconds maybe opening up iTunes.
Right.
We all know how long that takes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, opening up maybe other programs like
even Word, anything.
Yeah, Word, that kind of thing.
Great.
Yeah. So it's a big system. It's a big boost to a system.
Great. And what I noticed, I was just going to say, which I think is great on these, is that it feels like it's so much customized to all the consumers. You have the big businesses, which are great, that they can definitely benefit from such big memory, and then you have people, like everyday people, that might use it very small, so you're not going out, you don't have to spend so much money because it's so geared towards the consumer like that.
And hopefully, if we do things right at Kingston, then we have a solution for almost everything, but hopefully for everybody who wants to use it. Just like you said, inexpensive flash drives. Then there are more expensive ones because of the features that come with it. We talk about solid state drives, faster ones, yeah, they can be more expensive, but there are certain purposes.
Right, the benefits are incredible on them.
And we also make solid state drives that are not as expensive and make it easy for consumers to do an upgrade. For example, one of our drives that we sell, which is called the SSD Now V series, V is for value. And we sell that with a bundle. In a V bundle, if, let's say for example, take me for instance, I'm not the most technical guy, but let's say if I want to switch a hard drive from my standard hard drive to an SSD, with the Kingston Bundle Kit, you get cloning software. You can clone the contents of your hard drive.
That's great.
SSD. You get SATA and power cables because sometimes you need those cable extenders to reach the motherboard. You get kind of a case a holding case. You can put your old hard drive into the case. Now you've got an external hard drive. So you can put like your operating system on an SSD.
Wow. That's amazing.
Content, leave it on your hard drive.
Wow.
Don't plug that up.
That's amazing. Great. And where can we find Kingston Technology products?
A lot of, great place to start is obviously Kingston.com. But go to e-tail sites too. Newegg, Buy.com, Amazon.com. All those sites, they do carry Kingston products.
Great. Thank you so much. It was great meeting you.
Thank you very much.
And again, Kingston, you can find all their products at Kingston.com. This is Neil from BMT, and I'm here with Ron at the Escort table. And you can see a lot of really, really interesting and cool things over here. So why don't we go through and tell us just a little bit about each and every one.
All right, very good. Well, thanks for stopping by. Glad you're all here, and glad you're here at the Showstopper Show. We have a radar detector for anybody that's in a vehicle. If you're driving, you're going to be under threat of attack from targeted for ticketing, red light cameras, and oh, by the way, most people don't know this, but up to a third of all tickets are issued in error. So you don't even have to be speeding to get a ticket. Let me talk a little bit about different devices. If you're on the go quite a bit, you're moving from vehicle to vehicle, we have a battery-powered unit, the Solo S2, the Passport Solo S2, so it goes wherever you go. If you're looking for absolute performance, you want dragster performance in your vehicle, we've got the brand new Passport Redline. It sees longer than any other detector on the planet. Our latest model, the Passport 9500iX, is really awesome because it comes with the complete North American red light camera database already loaded. So it's got a GPS antenna inside, and with that GPS antenna, the device knows where you are at all times, and with the database, it's going to alert you where those red light camera locations are. Now, another unique feature is, by using GPS and artificial intelligence, the 9500iX will lock out all those annoying false alerts. No other detector does that like the 9500iX. And then finally, if you can come in on this one right here, we've got a completely custom installed system that goes inside your vehicle. It loads, the control goes wherever you want to put it. The display goes up on your dashboard, any place you'd like to put that. Then the detector goes out under the hood, and then it's got laser receivers and shifters that go on either side of your license plate in the front and one on the rear, so you're covered all the way around. So it's really a unique system. It's the top of the line, the Mac Daddy, as we like to say.
Yeah, this looks incredible. I feel like Batman just looking at all this stuff. This is great. Where can you get this, and when does it come out?
Well, Neil, all of these products are available today. So you can go to any fine aftermarket automotive shop. They're going to carry these products. You can go to Best Buy stores, or you can give us a call, toll-free, or you can come to our website, escortradar.com. escortradar.com. All of our products are available there.
These look awesome. Really. It's great stuff. And do you know what I like? It's very convenient. And especially, I learned something today, too. I didn't realize that so many tickets were registered from error. So this really makes it a lot more convenient to beat those tickets and to beat those false alarms.
Absolutely. If you know ahead of time that they're there, it's not to get away with speeding. It's to just let you know that you're being targeted. You know, statistically, we also found under studies, radar detector drivers, it turns out, as a group, are safer drivers than those without radar detectors. So it's an interesting stat. That's a true stat. You can look that up.
That's very important. Yes, that's really important. So great. These look awesome, and thank you so much for your time.
Neil, thanks for coming by. CETV, good to have you guys along. Thanks a lot.
Great. Thank you. Who knew there was so much brand new technology around? We had a great time. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed watching.